I've been talking for 15. Okay, so for the last 10 minutes, I'm just gonna talk about Modern Warfare 3. So first and foremost, Call of Duty got, I guess, a makeover. I don't know. So Call of Duty on Battle.net, Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2 is not named Modern Warfare 2 and or Warzone 2. It's not named that anymore on PC at least. It's named Call of Duty. So they just changed the client name to just Call of Duty. And of course people are confused. Why just Call of Duty? Because it's not Call of Duty, it's Modern Warfare 2 and so on. And as news were coming out about Modern Warfare 3 and so on, it's mostly, and apparently Modern Warfare 3 on Steam is listed as DLC. And I think people don't really realize that DLC doesn't mean DLC anymore. It just means that the game from now on, the Call of Duty as a franchise, will move to one single launcher. So it's just basically, when you want to play Call of Duty, you'll play Call of Duty, but you will launch the same launcher. You play the Call of Duty, you launch the Call of Duty launcher, and from there you will get all the Call of Duty games you want. You have your Modern Warfare 2, Warzone, the next Trier game that's coming out next year, whatever the case may be. So it's gonna be like Destiny, I guess. Yeah, I'm guessing it's gonna be like Destiny, and basically a new game will be like will be treated as an expansion to the current client. And on paper, I do not mind that. I think it's a smart way of doing it. You know, instead of like, you know, releasing a game every year, you know, being separate from everything else, content doesn't transfer, you know, stuff doesn't transfer and so on. I think it's a good idea on paper, but things can go really wrong if you overdo it. For example, Battlefield tried to do that. Like they tried to have like one launcher for all games. You know, you can launch Battlefield 4, Battlefield Hardline, Battlefield 1, and so on from the same launcher. But they kind of abandoned the idea really quickly. It's just, I don't know why, because the idea was not bad, but they just did not commit to it. And Call of Duty now, 3-4 years later, a bit more, committing to the same idea, but with a bigger budget. And people say the UI is horrible and so on, but I think that can be fixed, you know. Anyway, so I think that's an interesting idea. So basically, Call of Duty becoming like a platform for all your favorite Call of Duty games. It's just a platform now. It's just a live service platform. And a big chance that, yeah, your skins will not, you know, your content that you bought right now in the game, in Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2, might not transfer to the next Trier game for next year. But you will still be able to use that content in the future when Modern Warfare 4 comes out, you know, Modern Warfare 5 and so on. And it's probably going to be the same thing with Trier games. Like, let's say the next game is Black Ops. So that means you can use Black Ops and, you know, content and might transfer to the next Black Ops game. And that alone is an amazing idea. And I personally like that. So Modern Warfare 3. So I'm recording this before the event is going to be releasing tomorrow. So today is Wednesday. Tomorrow there's the event. Hopefully this podcast will be released right before that. And I'm looking forward to it. You know, I do, like, for example, there's already confirmed that Modern Warfare 3 will have Modern Warfare 2 2009, the original Modern Warfare 2 maps, be available on launch day. So that's going to be our maps for the launch day. Basically, all launch Modern Warfare 2 maps for 2009, remastered and so on for this game. I like that. I personally like that. It's a really interesting experience. I really looking forward to that. Now people, of course, like, oh, why didn't they do it for this game? Well, because Modern Warfare 2 was supposed to be a 2-year game, but something happened, or Activision got greedy, whatever the case may be, decided to make this in a full-fledged game on paper. But clearly this is not a full-fledged game. This is a Modern Warfare 2 game, but redesigned. For example, red dots on the minimap are coming. People are really excited for that and saying like they should never be removed. You know what? I'm so indifferent about the red dots on the minimap because reasons. It's just because it doesn't matter on the grand scale, you know. And of course, people say, "Oh, well, if anyone that is arguing that red dots should be, you know, whatever side you take, right? People will say, "Oh, you're just a camper. That's why you don't want red dots and so on." You know what? To me personally, on a grand scale, that looks at games at a bigger scale. I look at the whole picture. Red dots to me mean jack shit. And people say, "Well, you're just a camper." Well, no, the red dots will make my job easier to hunt players. You know, red dots will just make, like, I'm not a bad player. I'm not the best player, but I'm definitely not a bad fucking player. And because I will see red dots on the minimap, it'll be such an easy thing for me to get those kills in the game. It's just like I will dunk on people non-stop. I will be dunking a little Timmy like it's nothing, because the reasons, like, to me it doesn't make sense. But at the same time, I don't care. And the Battlefield community, for Battlefield, Call of Duty community in general is like a really interesting community in the beginning. I don't want to call them dumb, but sometimes they feel dumb. Just like it's a horrible thing to say, but sometimes they're really dumb. It's just like they're really arguing like, "Oh, Call of Duty map should not have doors." Doors. I've been playing other games. Doors were never a problem. It's just a door. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's just a door. Oh, people coming behind the door. Then throw a grenade. Open the door with a grenade and jump around the corner like a mad lad. The game gives you tools to handle the corner. If you know there's oh, sorry. If you know there's a camping idiot behind the door, you can destroy the door. It's fine. I mean, it's just, I don't know. Also, zombies are confirmed. That's gonna be interesting. Modern Warfare 3 with zombies. So I'm guessing like Vanguard stuff got ported to the game. And there was like there's a rumor, I can't remember. I was listening to some podcast, about a Call of Duty podcast, and there was someone suggested, well, if Verdansk is coming back in the single player, which is already confirmed, are they gonna do like something like Verdansk has no water, it has no water, and AI in Call of Duty right now can't swim. So maybe the new zombie mode, Outbreak, that's what it's called. It was in Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. I think it was called Outbreak. So what if they can use Verdansk as an Outbreak map for zombies, which is, and it has no water, no swimming mechanics or whatever. It's just a flat. Well, it's not flat, but it's a flat terrain, for AI to move around. And it kind of makes sense, actually. If they use Verdansk, and that of course raises loads of more questions. Okay, so if they have it for Outbreak, why not have a Battle Royale? They will. Okay, because Call of Duty Warzone on mobile has Verdansk. It's the first map they're gonna release on mobile, which is Verdansk. And I'm like thinking, well, if you can make a Verdansk variant for the PC, maybe you can connect mobile players with PC players. They already have, what's it called? You can complete your battle pass and unlock weapons and so on mobile right now, and you can use that in PC or your console, whatever the case may be. So they're connected. Your account is connected. Your progress transfers from mobile to PC and PC to mobile and so on. What's stopping them from? And we already have crossplay. So what's exactly stopping them from making crossplay with mobile and PC and console? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And they already imported some Modern Warfare 2 maps into Call of Duty Warzone, a mobile version. What's stopping them to do that? Like, I think it's a genius idea. I think they're trying to do what Fortnite is doing. You can play Fortnite on mobile. You can play Fortnite on PC, on console, and you play the same game. I think that's what Call of Duty is trying to do. They're trying to have the same game on all platforms, and in the future, when the next Nintendo console will come out, when Microsoft finally owns Activision, they're gonna port it. They're gonna port it to the next game. They're gonna have a mobile version of the game or something like that. Doesn't matter what version, but it will work. So I have a feeling that's what Activision is trying to do with Call of Duty. They're trying to make the game, one singular platform on all, Call of Duty as a platform on every possible device. Mobile, PC, console, and so on, and we all play in the same game. You buy something on mobile, you can see it on your console. You buy something on console, you can see it on mobile, and so on. You play the same game, the same players, and we can matchmake with mobile players and so on. I think that's what they're aiming for. I think that's the future, because the signs are there. Because that's exactly what Fortnite is, and Fortnite is successful mostly because of that. You can play Fortnite any way you want, on any device, and play the same game. It just makes sense. It's good business, Regarding Modern Warfare 3, I'm glad that Modern Warfare 2 maps are finally coming. The original Modern Warfare 2 maps are coming to the game. Zombies are confirmed. I don't really care about zombies, but if it's fine, it's fine. Hey, red dots, don't care. I'm excited for the event tomorrow. Well, if you're listening to this on Thursday, it's happening in a couple hours, I guess. Again, depends on when I release this podcast. It's gonna be fine. I think it's gonna be fun. I think it's gonna be a good time, and I think people will have fun with Modern Warfare 3. From what I've seen so far, what they leaked, what they announced, and so on, confirmed, I think it's gonna be a good game. I think Sledgehammer game is doing what I thought they're gonna do. They will take Modern Warfare 2 and improve the bad parts that people did not like. It just makes sense. That's what I would do in their spot too. So it only makes sense. If I was an executive or a lead or whatever at Sledgehammer Games, and I was assigned to make Modern Warfare 3 for this year, and I know I don't really have that much time to do it. I don't have the time to do everything. This was supposed to be DLC. Yeah, I will just take the game, Modern Warfare 2, and just improve on the small stuff. Again, red dots and so on. I know red dots is not a... Oh my god, that's a loud plane. I know red dots is not a huge deal for them, because Modern Warfare 2 technically has red dots, but it's just disabled. And if it's the same game, just expand it and so on. It's just 5-second thing for them. It's just there's already a setting in the game. Everything is done. Everything's there. So yeah, I would just take the game and improve the little bits. Improve the bits that people did not enjoy in Modern Warfare 2, and just improve it for the next game. Your skill canceling, slide canceling stuff. I'm not a fan of that, because it's just, I find it really dumb, because it was originally an exploit and now it's becoming a thing that everyone wants. I hope they will have a nice middle ground of between Warzone 1 and Warzone 2. Because Warzone 2 is people bitch, but it's not a bad game. It's a good game. And so they improved certain things that were really annoying in Warzone 1, and they can improve it for this game. So I hope they will find a nice middle ground, to have a really fast-paced Call of Duty game, but not too fast, but it becomes ridiculous. Which Warzone 1 at the end of its life cycle was, basically. It was just getting too ridiculous, too fast, too stupid. It lost its plot. The plot was lost at that point. So I don't know. Let's see. Modern Warfare 3 will be an interesting experience. Also, the beta is going to be free, so you can play the beta and decide if you want to play the game. Simple as that,